Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World, episode 2, which is the RuPaul Ball. So if that sounds good, you make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. Come join the Amateur Hour community. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so for today's video, we are going to be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race UK vs. the World, episode 2. So let's get right into it. Obviously, the episode starts out with queens entering back into the workroom after the elimination of Lemon. And they're talking about Lemon's elimination, obviously. Talking about Lemon, her being the first out, sort of thing. And then we get to the couches where Jimbo reveals their lipstick of who they were going to eliminate. Anyways, Jimbo revealed that they were going to eliminate JakeyonceTV, which is a whole moment because then Janie's like, oh, so you're doing it based on, alliances. You're picking alliances. You're gonna save your sister. You're gonna eliminate me. You're gonna do all these alliances mess instead of the challenge. Even though if you ask me, Personally, I think Janie did worse in the challenges than Lemon. So for me, I probably would have picked Janie. But then you also have to consider the fact that Janie was the only representative for Holland in the competition. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. But they do that moment, and then they start getting out of drags. You kind of get the drill. It's kind of normal start to an episode. Then we get into the new day in the workroom, where they're talking about the badge. Jimbo has a badge. Cheryl's like, oh, I need a badge. I've never had a badge. And they're all like, oh, badge. And then, obviously, RuPaul comes out and introduces the challenge, which is going to be the RuPaul Ball, like I said, where they're going to have to serve 3 different looks. First look is going to be the Kitty Cat Runway. Second look is Butch Queen Runway. And third runway is going to be Supermodel Runway, so it's sort of like a RuPaul dress you would design for RuPaul that you would wear, if that makes sense. Something that RuPaul would wear, you're supposed to wear on the runway. That's the context, basically, of the third look. And again, that is the one you actually design in the workroom. So they get right into it, everyone's grabbing fabrics, doing the thing, they're all running for fabrics, you know the drill. There are a few moments I want to talk about when it comes to the construction moments, of course. Obviously, right off the bat, we have a few queens who are a bit nervous about putting together a look, like Baga and Cheryl, and Juju is a little bit nervous, but mostly they really focus on Baga being nervous about making a look, because Baga, if you remember in UK Season 1, the Brillo Pad look, so Baga's very nervous because she does not like designing challenges, which is fair. And then you have other queens like Jimbo and Mo Hart, who both design their own looks. And Jimbo has been a costume designer for 13 years, they say. So I feel like Jimbo has a very, very good upper hand going into this challenge. Again, Jimbo's coming out to be a very clear front runner in this competition so far, and I'm really excited for that because I love Jimbo, and I feel like Jimbo didn't get that same storyline for Canada, so I'm super happy for that. But Jimbo, so they're all putting their looks together. Cheryl at one point cuts her finger. Then we get everyone's trying to figure out fabrics and all the things. Then RuPaul does a walkthrough where RuPaul talks to them in different groups. First we get RuPaul talking to the UK queens. Again, Baga, Blue, and Cheryl. It's kind of obvious from this moment that Baga's making it obvious to Ruth that she's nervous. Blue feels confident about it, and then you get Cheryl, who's not super confident. I love saying Cheryl. So that group goes, and then we get the American group, who is, of course, Mo and Juju. And Juju and RuPaul share a moment, and then Mo and RuPaul share a moment. That was cute. And then finally we get the last group, which of course is the 3 other international queens, where we get Jimbo, Pangina, and Janie all talking to RuPaul. So they're basically throwing everyone else together into one group. But it works. And that was a cute moment. Ru and Jimbo are definitely hitting... Jimbo's definitely riffing off with RuPaul, which is what RuPaul loves to see. So I think that's looking really good for Jimbo in this competition. That happens. Yeah. I also do want to talk about one moment later on in the workroom with Blue and Juju, and I believe Blue, Juju, and Cheryl are all talking, and Blue's talking about gender identity and their discovery of gender through drag and experiencing life and trying to figure out their own gender identity. And I think that was just something really cool to see. Again, I feel like we're starting to get to the point where gender identity is actually being discussed on Drag Race, which I love to see. I think that's an extremely important conversation to have. I think it's important to normalize gender fluidity and all the above. So I love that we are having this moment. Truly a great moment for Drag Race. So I will give them that. Then of course we get more people struggling. Baggett's definitely struggling more so with her look. Putting her look together, I should say. At one point when RuPaul was doing the walkthrough, she was even falling asleep. And I was like, Bagga, are you serious? I understand you're doing this for television, I get it, but also I feel like you are just milking that camera on and on and on and on. So that's a moment. That was about it for that day. Then we get to the next day. Again, Bagga's still struggling. And at one point, Pangina comes over and helps her put together her look. And like, Pangina, I love you. I love Pangina. If I were Pangina, I would just let the bitch fail. Just let her fail. Let her fail. Bagga's tough competition, and if she's going to go out on a sewing challenge, let her go out on a sewing challenge. This means one less person you have to compete with later down the line. I would have just let her go and let her do her best, and then see where she lands. But again, I love Pangina, so whatever. It is what it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into this runway, because we have 3 different looks from each of the queens to talk about. First category is, of course, the Kitty Cat Runway. I want to talk about a few of my favorites and all the above. First, I do want to talk about the UK queens. Obviously, we have Bagga's look first. Well, I'm going to go through that order. Anyways, Bagga's cat runway, it was fine. I really like the color. I love a bright pink runway. And like the cat ears, I liked the fluffiness. I think that worked well, and I liked her tail. I thought this was a pretty strong look. It was pretty safe for me, again, in terms of the cat running. It was probably middle ground for me. Then, of course, we get to Blue's look, who is a future cat look. I like this a lot. I think Blue puts together some really great looks, so I think this was a very good episode for Blue Hydrangea, and I think she was able to really stand out the way she needed to. So I really enjoyed Blue's look. And then, of course, we get Cheryl's look, who is, of course, doing an Aristocats-inspired cat look. I really like this. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over the US queens, and then we'll do the international ones at the end. For the US queens, of course, we get Mo first. I'm going to talk about Mo. I really like this look. I thought this was so well put together. Again, Sailor Moon, it was a strong look. Mo, for me, knocked it out of the park with this ball, and I think Mo should have won, if we are being real here. And I thought this was a really strong look. I really enjoyed it. If you remember, Mo had a cat look in All-Stars 4. So for Mo to come back, and I think this one stood just as strongly as her other look. So I thought this was a really great look for Mo. Great moment. Yep. Next we get Jujubee. Juju, what was this? You claim to be a cat lover, right? You're a cat lover, right? Sure. What is this? Juju, what are you doing? I don't understand. I feel like she's literally wearing the same look every runway. It all feels the same, and I'm bored. I'm bored. Nothing's exciting. It's all very pedestrian. This isn't the category. The only cat part are like the top part on her chest, and even then it doesn't feel very cat-like. And I feel like for a cat runway, you really need to take it there. And I feel like Juju didn't do it. Again, let me know what you thought down below. Now I'm going to go through Canada, UK, or Canada, Thailand, and Holland. So for Jimbo, I really like this look. I thought this was one of the strongest cat looks as well. For me, the strongest cat looks were Jimbo and Mo, and I thought this was a great moment for Jimbo. Great look. Now I'm going to talk about Thailand, so of course Pangina. I like this look. I like the moment of the reveal. That was cute. I like the Sphinx look. I thought it was safe. Again, I feel like Pangina was pretty safe this week. I thought she did well, but I feel pretty safe. Pretty good. And then finally we get Janie. I'm not crazy about this look. I don't know how I feel about her doing an Egyptian look on the runway. Again, not my place to make comment on that. Just putting it out there. Let me know what you thought down below. Maybe I'm being oversensitive. I don't know. Let me know what you thought down below. Yeah, that was the cat runway. Now we're gonna get to the Butch Queen runway. For me, this category was interesting. It wasn't bad, but again, it was fine. It was fine. We'll go through it. Becca's look first. It was good, I guess. I mean, Becca wasn't wearing a wig, but again, I guess that works for the Butch Queen. I guess that works. Let me know what you thought down below. When it comes to Blue's look, I love the mustache. I really like this look from Blue. I thought it was very strong. The makeup was great. I really enjoyed Blue's look. Like, Blue served some really great looks this ball. And then we get to Cheryl. I was not crazy about Cheryl's look. I did like the shoes match the outfit. I did like that little touch. And I feel like Cheryl does a really good job with that. Like, she looks at the little details, which is really great. But then again, sometimes she puts so much on her look that it kind of just meh. But for me, I thought this was fine. It was safe. It was probably my favorite of Cheryl's looks. Overall. Yeah, I would say it was my favorite of her looks. Again, not my favorite overall, but not bad. Yeah, that's what I'll say. It's not bad. Then we get, of course, Mo. Mo looks stunning. I love this look from Mo. It's definitely giving me Butch Queen. Like, Mo serves it every runway. Like, for me, Mo is one of my favorites this week. So good. Such a good runway. Great moment. Then, of course, we get Juju. Again, another look where I'm like, Juju, what is this? Juju, what are you doing? I don't understand. You have been on this competition 4 times. You know what you're doing. Why are you doing this? I don't get it. I don't get it. And I was annoyed. Because I love Juju. And it's just like, this isn't giving me what it needs to give. And it's really upsetting. It's annoying me. Let me know what you thought down below. Then, of course, we go last 3 queens. Starting, of course, out with Jimbo. I love this. This was also one of my favorites of the category. For this category, my favorites, of course, were also Jimbo and Mo. Jimbo served at every category. Great moment. I love the breastplate with, like, the motorcycle handles. I thought that was really cute. Really great look from Jimbo. Awesome. Yeah, work. Then, of course, we get Janie. I was not crazy about this look. The, like, the prisoner look, I mean, it worked for the category, I guess, but it was not my favorite. It was a bit simple for me, so let me know what you thought down below, but, like, compared to some of the other looks, like Mo and Jimbo, is a bit too safe for me. Then, of course, we get Pangina. I like this a lot. It worked. It fits the category. Safe. Yeah, work. It was good. It was a good look. It just work. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Next category. The next category is going to be supermodel runway. So they're going to have to serve a look that RuPaul would wear, if you will. Alright, so we're going to go, again, UK, America, International. So first, we are going to talk about bag of chips. Bag of what is this? It's not bad. I mean, it's... For me, I would have put Baga in the bottom, potentially. Let me know what you thought down below. Like, I feel like Baga, it looked better because Pangina helped her. And I don't think that's fair. But again, I also think the other bottom 2s were correct. So, I mean, I don't know. I would have put her in the bottom 3, though. I definitely would have put her in the bottom 3. But let me know what you thought down below. Next, we get Blue. I like this look a lot. I thought it was great. I really liked her wig, her mug. Blue knows how to put a garment together. Blue knows how to work a runway. Great job. Yeah. Finally, we get Cheryl. Cheryl, what was this? What were you doing? I don't understand. I love Cheryl. But for me, this was probably one of the worst ones of the night. Just kind of a hodgepodge, if you will. And I feel like it didn't do what it needed to do. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Then we get to Mo. I love this. I love this green on her. I love that wig on her. Giving me RuPaul. It worked. It fit the category. It did what it needed to do. Great job. Yeah. Then finally we get Jujubee. Juju, what was this? What was this? If you're gonna have a dress cut up that high, why are you not wearing underwear? Why are you not wearing underwear, Juju? What is going on? This isn't doing what it needs to do. Again, all of Juju's looks feel like they're the exact same, and I'm bored. I'm bored. Juju should have gone home. I'm putting it out there. Juju should have gone home. I love Jujubee, but this isn't doing what it needs to do. Point blank, period. It didn't. Let me know what you thought down below. Now we get to, of course, the international. And we're going to start out with Thailand. Or Canada. Canada first is going to be Jimbo. I love this. It fits the category. It did what it needed to do. Jimbo looks great. Great job, Jimbo. Then we get, of course, Pangina Heels. I like this a lot. I agree with the judges where the bottom felt a little bit forgotten about. Again, not a bad look. Just, it could have been pushed a little bit more. Again, love Pangina. Just needed to push it a little bit more. And then finally we get JakeyonceTV. I like this look a lot from her. It's probably my favorite from the ball from Janie. So for me, I would have put her as safe with this look. Let me know what you thought down below. But yeah, that was the runway. Then we get to placements. The tops being, of course, Jimbo and Janie. And the bottoms are going to be Jujubee and Cheryl Hole, which means everyone else is safe. For me, I would have made the top two Mo and Jimbo, and I would have kept the... Honestly, I would have made it the bottom three and thrown Baga in there. I would have thrown Baga in the bottom three. I think that would have been the correct thing to do. But I get it. I get why Baga was safe, I guess. Let me know what you thought down below, who you would have had in the bottom two. Or would you have done the bottom three? Let me know what you thought. Then we get to deliberation. They're all talking, doing the things. Are they going to save who? Who's going to win? Who's going to go home? Blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to go ahead and get to this lip sync between Janie and Jimbo, where they lip sync to Supermodel by RuPaul. For me, this was a boring ass lip sync. I was bored. It didn't do anything for me. I was watching it and I was just like, this is kind of boring. Honestly, I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed last week's lip syncs more. I don't know if it was the song I didn't enjoy or for the lip sync. Let me know what you thought down below though. In the end, the winner this week is going to be JakeyonceTV, so congratulations to Janie. Great job. And of course, she gets a repeater badge. Great. Which means Jimbo is safe. Again, Jimbo, not the best lip syncer. Doesn't surprise me. Being honest, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, and then we get to, Janie reveals her lipstick. Oh, Cheryl is going home. Of course, I'm sad to see Cheryl go. For me, I would have probably taken out Jujubee, just because she is stronger competition. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but at one point in the pit stop, Heidi in Closet was on the pit stop with, I believe, Trixie Mattel, when Trixie was hosting, and she said, when everyone's all like, oh, I want to be the best, I want to be the best. But if you do send home the best, then you are beating the best. So I agree with Heidi in that moment. I would have sent home Jujubee and just called it a day. Like, honestly. And then Cheryl probably wouldn't have made it much longer. So, I mean, that's what I would have done. Let me know what you thought down below. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. I love these queens. I love this cast. Great episode, great season, super excited. Next week is going to be a musical, so that'll be fun. And yeah, that brings me to the end of my review. Like this video if you liked it. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Share this video on social media, and hit that subscribe button. Come join the Samature Hour community. Become one of my besties. And yeah, follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Samature Hour. I am everywhere at Samature Hour. You just need to look me up. work. Alright, like, share, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you later. Bye!